getting powerful morning wood with the hidden power of the sun and the earth. I think you'll find this really interesting and very powerful and free techniques that you can use. So before I dive into that, if you don't know what alpha inhibitors are, that's really important that you understand that. So right now we're looking at what's called the impact point matrix. This is the ecosystem behind your erections. Okay, really important to understand this so you don't make the mistake that most guys who contact me are making, and they're just focusing on one thing and are frustrated because it works for a little bit and then it goes away, or it doesn't work at all, and then they panic and end up going on ED drugs. I don't want that happening to you. So it's so important that you understand this ecosystem at least at a bird's eye level. So you can do that for free. Just take the impact point matrix training. I just put the link on the screen. Do that because it will really help you understand how all this works together to give you those rock solid erections so you don't fall into that trap of just focusing on one thing. Now, today we're going to talk about the alpha inhibitors. So these are these things right here on the triangle itself. These are the things that inhibit erections or lasting power or make premature ejaculation more likely. Okay, they get in the way. They're inhibitors. And what we're going to talk about today is the morning wood alpha inhibitor, which is pertinent to every guy. It's very important to have morning wood. We talked about that a lot in the last one. It's your body's check engine light, right? If the morning wood's not coming on, then there's usually some physical issue going on. But if you don't know what your core alpha inhibitor is, it's very important you find that out because you'll get the most out of these trainings if you know what your primary core alpha inhibitor is. In other words, the one that's giving you the most problems. I just put the link on the screen for that. It's also free. It takes less than a minute to take this thing, and it will tell you, it's a Zander-Holt assessment. It will tell you which one of these core alpha inhibitors is your primary, which one's giving you the most amount of problems. And the nice thing about this too is, say for instance, morning wood, which we're going to talk about today, the morning wood alpha inhibitor, which is right here. Say that is your primary alpha inhibitor. Once you get that online and you retake that Zander-Holt assessment, it's going to tell you what your next, right? Since you handle that, what your next most important core alpha inhibitor is to tackle. Okay, so it's an assessment you can always go back to as you're making progress to see, oh yeah, okay, this is the next thing I should be focusing on. Okay, it's really helpful in that sense too. And like I said, it's free and it takes less than a minute. So it's real easy to go through. Because I talk a lot about how important it is to get your morning wood online. Because morning wood is the simplest form of erection. It doesn't involve the emotions. It doesn't involve the mind. It only involves the body. Okay, so that makes it really super simple. But when you go into the bedroom, your mind and emotions are involved. So there's more that's got to be going on psychologically and physically. There's more biochemicals. You need dopamine, you need oxytocin, stuff that you don't need for morning wood. So the reason I focus so much on getting the morning wood online is that if that's not working, that means the physical portion, there's something that's off. And it makes it much more likely you're going to have an erection failure when you actually go into the bedroom. And we really want to avoid that because for most guys, it takes one erection failure and then they start developing performance anxiety, right? They start worrying like, shit, next time they have sex, am I going to lose my erection again? Or am I going to not get an erection? Or am I going to come too soon? Or all those kind of things happen because of an erection failure. So that's why, if you have solid morning wood, then at least you're going into the bedroom with the physical components of your erection are at least working good enough. Okay. But the point I didn't make clear enough last time, I think, is that that's the general principle, what I just said. Okay. But if you're one of these guys, and I work with these guys, to where you're going into the bedroom and your erections are actually doing good, right? So you're getting them, you're maintaining them, they're stage 4, they're rock hard. And they contact me, but they're still worried because their morning wood's not online. That is not nearly as big a deal, right? Because inside the bedroom, they're happening the way you want them. And that's the most important thing. That's the thing I didn't emphasize enough. Sexual erections are the king. That's the most important, right? So if you got your sexual erections going, morning wood doesn't matter as much. Okay, we still want to get it online because it helps the body maintain those erections. It helps our testosterone levels, all that stuff. But it's not as important as the sexual erections, right? But for a lot of guys, it's neither's working. So getting the morning wood going first makes it a lot easier to get the sexual erections going, because you don't have mental and emotional components. Here you do, right? So that's my main point there. If your sexual erections are doing good, you don't have to worry too much about the morning wood, right? We're going to address stuff you can do today to help with that. But that's the point I want you to get. Sexual erections are king, or psychogenic erections. That's the king, right? If that's going good, morning wood doesn't matter as much. If neither are doing as well, you definitely want to focus on morning wood to get that going, okay? Because that will help you in the bedroom considerably. All right, I just want to make sure that point was clear, because I don't think I made it clear enough last time. All right, let's dive into the sun and the earth and how these affect your erections, your morning wood in particular, but erections in general.
Hey man, I hope you got a ton out of this segment of the MWAI Morning Wood Alpha Inhibitor video series, where we are diving deep into overcoming this insidious alpha inhibitor that is blocking our birthright of having natural, long-lasting, stage 4 rock-hard erections. If you'd like to get free access to the entire MWAI Morning Wood Alpha Inhibitor video series, make sure you click the link in the description of this video to register for free access to all of these life-changing videos in this series, along with some other surprise bonuses. Also, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and turn on your notifications bell so that you get all of the future value-packed videos just like this that I will be releasing for you to help you be the best version of yourself and have natural, stage 4, rock-solid performance. I will see you tomorrow in the next MWAI Morning Wood Alpha Inhibitor video.